Hello, so today we're gonna do a review of the practical tasks of technology exploration for term 1. So what we're going to do today is gonna be we're gonna make crane. So this is the crane. This is the crane. As you can see, the crane is made of pulleys. These are 3 pulleys we are using. So this is pulley. This pulley is fixed. We have another pulley, which is this one. This is a movable pulley. So we're gonna use the crane in many ways in order to understand how the pulley functions. This button here is the button that you use for switching, for making the pulley move. So this is your switch. Okay, if you go forward, if you push it forward, it will go down. The rope will go down. If you push it to the back, it will go up. And if you put it in the middle, it's the off button. So this is the off button here in the middle. Okay, so now we're gonna see how it functions. So let's watch a movie about the crane, how it functions. First of all, what we're going to see is this is the crane. So as I told you, this is the button we are going to use. Here we have a rope. There's a pulley here, and then there's a pulley here. The rope is attached passing through the fixed pulley. So this is the fixed pulley. Okay, so now let's see how we make it function. This is our pulley. Now notice I will put my hand here on the button, the orange button. I make it go forward. The pulley goes down, the rope of the pulley goes down. Now if I want to stop it, I fix it on the middle. See, the light goes off and the pulley stops. So now I make it go back. You can see it's coming up. So the rope is going through one pulley, which is the fixed pulley. Okay, so how much is IMA in this case? Let's check how much is IMA in this case. So let's check how much is IMA in this case. Let's go back to the picture of it. Okay, so how many support cables do we have? We have only one support cable, which is this one here. So IMA is equal to 1. Also because this is a fixed pulley, IMA is always equal to 1 in the fixed pulley. So here, in this case, the effort force needed is equal to the load force needed in order to lift the load. Also, LE is equal to LL. Now, let's check how do we change it in order to have another kind of pulleys. Now we're going to talk about the new pulley, which is the movable pulley. Okay, so now let's check how to change this in order to have a movable pulley. So first I will remove this button here, this red button, and then I will make it go through the pulley from here. Okay, so I make it pass from here. I will go around the pulley. As you can see, it's going around the pulley. Then I will go up, and then I will fix it here in this red. Now what I have is called a movable pulley. So if I switch it on from the orange button like before, it will go down, and then I can switch it will go up. So here, how much is IMA in this case? IMA in this case is equal to the number of support cables. So I have 2 support cables in this case. I have 1 and 2 support cables. So how much is it? The support cable is equal to IMA. So IMA in this case is equal to 2. This is a movable pulley. So this is type number 2. Okay. Now let's change this in order to have a block and tackle. Okay, so now we're gonna make it a block and tackle. Let's check how to change it in order to have a block and tackle. Okay, so what we have now is the movable pulley. It's still set to the movable pulley. How do we change it? First you remove the red thing here, like it was before. You remove it. Okay, we leave the wire going through the movable pulley here. We go up and we want to make it pass through this one in the middle between the two pulleys. Okay, so we go up from here. As you can see, I'm going up. Now I want to pass between the two pulleys here. So I pass between the two pulleys. I go down and then I fix it like it was before. I fix it in this one. Now what I have is a block and tackle. So let's make it move. Okay, it's going down now. As you can see, it's slower. Now it's going up and it's still slow. So let's calculate how much is IMA in this case. IMA is equal to number of support cables. So now I have 3 support cables. 1, 2, 3. So IMA in this case is equal to... So that was it for all the pulleys. We have studied about 3 kind of pulleys. We have first of all the pulley where IMA is equal to 1, which is where we are only using one fixed pulley. We have this second type, which is IMA equal to where we are using the movable pulley. And then we have the third type, where IMA is equal 3, where we are using a block and tackle. So this is all for the crane. Now about something new, which is, remember gears? The gears are made of 2 parts. We have one big gear, or whatever the first gear is. This is called the driver, the one you are moving with your hand, and the second one will be the driven. The gear ratio is always equal to the number of output over number of input, which is... Another thing we have about the gears is when you have something called the idler gear. So it's whenever you have 2 big gears and one small in the between, this is called an idler gear. The idler gear, as we studied, is made of is for 2 things. It's for making space between the 2 big gears, and the second reason is to make them go in the same direction. So what's the direction? Let's say the first one is going clockwise, the second one will be anti-clockwise, the third one will be clockwise. So A, B, C. A and C are going in the same direction. The B is the idler gear. So B is the idler gear. So this is all about the gears. In order to make a gear, it's very simple to build it. What you have to do is you will have a big bar where you put the gear on using a shaft, and then you can put the other gear using the other shaft, and on one you will have the handle. Where the handle would be is the driver gear. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye bye, good luck in the exam.